Yeah. What up, YouTube? S-Deuce the name, Talking Wrestling is the game. This is part 2, the second half of Night of Clash of Champions. We went over the tag team title match, the cruiserweight title match, Nia Jax's complete destruction of Alicia Fox, Sheamus and Cesaro ends in a draw, and now Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho in what could have been the match of the night ended up being just a match. It was a really good match. In the end, Jericho wins, which I think is good because rumors have it that Jericho is in line for a title shot, triple threat at Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins against Chris Jericho against Kevin Owens for the Universal title inside a Hell in a Cell. I'm all for that. I say throw Sami Zayn in the mix too. I don't think this Jericho-Sami Zayn feud is over. So Jericho picks up the win against Sami Zayn in what was a really good, just a good match. Again, this pay-per-view wasn't great, it wasn't amazing, but it was good. It was all around good. So Jericho wins, and like I said, in a good match. Then we had Sasha Banks against Charlotte against Bayley. I know Bayley's the favorite. I know Sasha Banks is the crowd favorite, but Charlotte retains in a really good match. I don't understand why they give Bayley got pinned on Monday in the tag match. Bayley gets pinned again last night. I know WWE's making her the ultimate underdog, and I know how they believe that Daniel Bryan, if they keep beating him, eventually the crowd will turn. But that formula won't work with anyone but Bryan. They're doing it with Bayley, but it's only hurting her. She keeps losing. Maybe a tag team match tonight, Dana Brooke and Charlotte against Sasha Banks and Bayley again, or maybe Bayley goes on. I hear, again, rumors, Charlotte against Sasha Banks inside a Hell in a Cell to keep Dana Brooke out. That would be the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. I think it would be amazing. Next up, we had Rusev. So Charlotte retains the women's title. And like I said, I think she's holding that belt till WrestleMania 33 in Orlando when Bayley finally wins it. Next up, we had Rusev and Roman Reigns. It was the co-main event. This match has been building and brewing since SummerSlam. Reigns destroyed Rusev every turn he got. Finally, they have the one-on-one for the title. Roman Reigns is the new United States champion. Does he deserve it? Yes, I believe he does. He spent his time in the doghouse. He's been pinned clean week after week after week. Since he got suspended for violating the wellness policy, he dropped the title to dropped the title to Rollins, who then dropped it to Ambrose. The draft happened. He's on Raw. They got to make the best of it. And now with a face U.S. champ. Remember a few months back at the draft how Cesaro and Roman Reigns had that stare down moment? Well, I think they could be setting up Cesaro against Roman Reigns for the United States title. Why I don't want that to happen is because Cesaro will lose. Roman Reigns is going to have that United States title until somebody big and bad enough, like Braun Strowman, can take it off him. We all know how high WWE is on Roman Reigns. They love him. They have him win every fucking match. He fails the drug test. They have him lose every fucking match. But now they give him a belt. And that U.S. title is pretty much the #1 contender for the Universal title. So I don't know. We got to see where this goes. I don't think they throw Roman Reigns right back into the mix. And I don't think this Rusev feud's done. As you know, he's the champ. He gets an automatic rematch. On to the main event. My boy, Kevin Owens, the Universal Champion, took on Seth Rollins in what was a hard-hitting match. At one point in the match, Owens worked that leg like a genius. But at one point in the match, Kevin Owens went to kick Seth Rollins in the knee, and he hit him in the cup. And this is all you heard. They played it on replay. He kicked him right in the dick. Michael Cole said, what a precise kick by Owens. Right on that knee of Rollins. No, he kicked him in the dick. In the end, overbooking kind of overshadowed this match. It was a really good match. Again, not a great match, but a good match. Jericho comes out, runs the interference. Rollins at that point took care of him. But it was just too much. The distraction was too much. KO hits it. Pop-up powerbomb, 1, 2, 3. Rollins lost clean. After the show, they had a standing ovation for Seth Rollins. It was on WWE.com. It was on YouTube. My thing is, are they going to throw Jericho into this Universal title mix? Tonight on Raw, we'll find all that out. So, Clash of Champions overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. I can't give it any lower or any higher than that. Maybe a 7, 7.5, but I'm gonna go with a strong 8. It was a good pay-per-view top to bottom. Storylines progressed. I wish we would have got a Braun Strowman match in there somewhere, but I guess you can't just throw in a match, unadvertised, and who would he fight? Sin-Cara again? It's no point. So tonight on Raw, live on the USA Network at 8 o'clock, you gotta watch Monday Night Raw to see this Clash of Champions fallout. So remember, no gimmicks needed. KO's still the champ. The tag titles were retained. The Women's Championship was retained. The US Champion, brand new Roman Reigns. Remember, man, here on Let's Talk Wrestling, no gimmicks needed. So like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's talk wrestling, Monday Night Raw tonight.